So here we are in my little craft room where I do my rock painting, and on the windowsill I've got a range of rocks that I have painted. Some have been here for a while, some have been just recently made. These are probably spanning the last 2 or 3 months, and I've taken them to markets and things. I find that they don't sell so well at markets, but more so just through word of mouth and through my Facebook page. Just to show you some of the different styles, this is called a mandala, where you start in the middle and work your way out using different colours, or I mean you choose your colours that you want to do. This one I decided I'd just go a little bit crazy and use every colour I had pretty much. This one also a mandala. I kept to sort of a theme there of green, yellow and orangey tones, just the warm tones. This little fellow, I love him. He's just very muted colours, a bit of metallic gold in there. Yeah, brights again, a little bit of different style. I tend to do just different things, and I don't ever have a plan. I just start out in the middle and see what evolves as I go along. This one was an earlier piece which was done with a metallic pen and some paints. That one, I've left the rock natural so that you're, and that actually is quite a pitted stone if you have a look. But that's quite a nice contrast, the pretty sort of the blues and the reds with the natural stone. So you don't always have to paint them black or any colour on the background, you can just do them as is. That one is also a natural stone. But with the varnish on it, it's come up quite dark, so it looks like it has been painted. Now this one, if you'll excuse me, we all have to start somewhere. That was my very first rock I painted. As you can see, I vowed and declared after this one, I would never again put orange onto a whiter background. You know why? Yes, it looks like a poached egg. So we won't be doing that again. I'm a little bit embarrassed by it, but I've always kept it because, as I say, we've got to start somewhere, and you can see the improvement from that to, you know, the more, I guess, perfectionist style that I have now. And it didn't take too long to evolve from that to that. Here's one I did with a red background, sort of a winey coloured red. I really love this. I've used lots of you can see the metallics, the gold and that darker tealy blue, which is also a metallic. Just kept the tones fairly muted. They look nice with the winey colour. I know I'm starting to say they're all my favourites. This is one of my super duper favourites. It's Psychedelic Baby. I've done a couple, maybe 3 of these. The first one I did was a little bit bigger, and it sold immediately as soon as I put it on my Facebook page. I was sad to see it go, actually. But, you know, I make them to sell, and I haven't ever had any that I've especially had to keep. There's a lot of work gone into that one. It took me well over 3 hours to do. I don't paint the bottom, but I make sure that it's painted well enough around the bottom so that you don't see the edge of it, if you get what I mean. This one here, another favourite. Haha, funny that. I'll skip that little fellow because he's not too dissimilar to one we've just looked at. The rock was just amazing. Somebody gave me that rock. It's a triangle rock, and it's very flat on the bottom. They found it on a river bank somewhere. I love paisley. My partner hates it, but I thought I'd give that a go, doing a little paisley shape, and I think it's come up rather cute. Quite a bit of detail around the edges, you can see with those little dots there. And then this big guy branched out a little bit with, you know, doing some painting of these leaf shapes around the edge, and then filling in with a few dots, and then over this side with the mandala coming up the other side. So to give you an idea, here's my hand. If I pick up the rock, you can see that it's pretty gosh darn big. It's fairly solid as compared to, the likes of that one there. So that's a little sample of the kinds of things I do. I do trees, lizards, dragonflies, turtles I've done. Today I'm going to attempt to do a bird, so we'll see how that goes. And I think today I'm actually going to paint one of my rocks white. And just for a change, never done it before, let's see what it's going to look like. So catch up with you soon.